Boom, let's be on this podcast, modest podcast, baddest podcast, and the saddest podcast. And today we're there with the genius.
Yes, sir.
Stephen McGregor.
Finally again.
Yeah, cause first time was virtually.
Yeah, like
virtually.
I think that's on the podcast, just there.
Atlanta days and them somewhere there, isn't me? Well, yo, respect for doing that interview, a long time.
Sure,
Overdue still. We do it already, but you don't know. I really sit down and more say congrats on everything what you do for yourself.
Give
for your last name, because you have some people with them are Nepo baby, but they're not add nothing to the last name. For Jamaica and the culture within itself, bro.
Give thanks.
Congrats on that. But what's new?
Well, I mean, you just hear somewhere a while ago before the camera turn on. New rhythms, enough more things in the space again. I'm gonna try give back the space some vibes with some of the knowledge I'm gonna get from working with all of them other people overseas and some of the techniques and things I try to apply back to us. Just like you said, for bring back some of that to the culture for kind of help put it on the next level. So
the first time me ever I fought a big ship, you know what I'm saying? And
legendary,
right? Can't imagine how much hits and seals come out of that room alone. But growing up, like for instance, so I go just say do and just pull up. Just pull up. Like, wasn't that too much for you growing up? Or like you know, like it just dumb and it's like, yo, this Grammy winning award artist can come in, or the man or the artist DJ can pull up. Like, what was that like growing up?
I mean, to be honest, that's the reason why I made the music now. Because my father built a studio before any of us showed any interest in like doing music. But just from, I'm just there, I'm yard. So, but then I say my father, I make music, I say legendary musicians are come in and out of the studio. Yeah. And then when I witness a song I build from scratch, so then I write a song to somebody come sing harmony, to the next thing I see it on the radio, to the next thing when my father carry up on tour, I see 30,000 people that sing the song and I witness them make.
Yeah.
So that to me was just like, yo, I want to do something like this, I want to be involved in some way. So that was like me just want to be part of it. So it wasn't like...
So that was just like, it's like you don't even know the other side, the other world where it's just like, this is my home, and I only see my parents and my siblings here.
Yeah. I mean, obviously as I start to get old and the demand get more like, it get a little overwhelming after a while, but like, we just love music, so that was all me always wanted. We just did always in the studio. As I leave school, just in the studio. Holiday, in the studio, like that was just me wanted. I just don't want the music just for the sake of being a part of it.
Yeah, so, alright, so now, you don't, because we do an interview already, so we're not going to really focus on all them questions and how you start, we know all of that, right? All them these uni, Red Bull and Guinea, Delhi Ranks, so we know all of that.
Yeah.
But now, let's talk about your overseas journey. Like you migrated. And what was the reason behind it? Was that a case where you feel like you did Boca Jamaica? Was that just a case where you just want a new lifestyle? I just want to try some new things? Why the genius move to America?
I mean, well, I'm always there the same way, but just like, I get what you mean. But like, to me, I think when the start hit a point where it was like, I feel like, at that time, I feel like I kind of hit a ceiling. With like, in terms of creatively, like what we could have done and things we could have tried.
And what the timeline too? Was it right after Gully and Gaza or up more?
I think when it started spend more time overseas, like 2013, 2014. So but like since I was there, but I just start focus on like getting stuff there. I feel like when they hit a little ceiling, I did want to explore more things creatively. Just because I did just feel like I did have more to offer beyond the space. Not neglecting the space though, or like leaving it behind or anything like that. But essentially when you go overseas, you start over really. So like me being the genius, it don't really count the same way when you walk in a room with that's just like your musicianship and your technique. There are people who know and respect it, but we can't go there like, yo, I'm a genius, put me in the biggest room. You kind of have to work your way from scratch again. So that was an important experience for me too. But yeah, I think that was primarily the main reason. Just to want to like expand.
Do something new.
And just like...
And then how did like overseas artists and other producers receive you? Because I remember speaking Russian and they must say, bro, no matter how much you get these big records, it's straight jeans and fitted. Like when I meet Burna Boy, when I meet Drake, at the dancehall thing, isn't me? Yeah. So what was it like for you?
So similar, but then, it was two sides to it. You have enough people who come across and once them recognize the name, and when I put it together, I'm like, oh, yo, you did Movado, you did like this and that. And then some people are just, no, not about none of this. they're just like, oh, well, those beats sound good.
So
and I
you
just let them care.
You hear the difference between you and Roshan is that Roshan was more like, you know, in the videos, dancing. You know?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, probably. Because that was just his personality. And you know me personally, so you know how me stay. But I think the music still though, the music always just reach. So yeah, enough of them situation then we're going with people like, and it's always funny, people you don't expect. So like when we work with like a John Legend, me not expect him to know nothing about me. But like him know like my whole thing, my whole history, my father, everything. You see me? So and then you have some other situations, like you said, like the Burna Boys and the African people. And, so different. But everybody, the one thing that consistent though, everybody respect our culture. Even if them don't know what me do. Just the fact me being a Jamaican in the room, they was like, yo. Like them find you cool. Like when they hear your accent and yo, where you from? Like them kind of vibe.
So who was the first artist you worked with when you migrate? That we would have known.
It would have be. I mean, well, my dad do things before, cause like even before me did actually like more spend time. They already do things with like Nelly Furtado, and like, probably same John Legend. I don't know, the timeline kind of blur now. Not like big UK artists and them kind of thing there. But I think when I did like more like stationed in like Miami, that's when we did the like Controller and everything. So like everybody know them set us on there. But yeah, it was kind of gradual.
You just see that just to chill, like not the Controller, like. What about a big record? Guys, that was Summer 16.
Yeah, that my views.
Yeah, that's one of the
views just sell diamond, I believe.
Word. Yeah. That's how you want Super Dupes
and Wonder.
Yeah. You know, I want them to reason with somebody and I tell them say, Boy Wonder is probably the most successful Jamaican musician. If you think about it. But nah, disrespect Bob, obviously. Crazy. Nah, do that. But me I say, if you talk about accolades, you have like 7 Diamond songs now.
Oh, you mean like as a producer?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Wonder.
No, as a musician.
Yeah.
Like, just think about it. Like,
I guess because like he's Jamaican, but not like.
Yeah,
so
but
I guess
it's born Jamaican.
Yeah.
You would be like a Raheem Sterling.
Oh yeah.
You know what
but
saying?
Wonder crazy though. Him catalog insane and like really good person to like genuinely cool.
So all them collaboration there from is that thing with like Drake himself or just like Boy Wonder lead out and him say, yo, we
that
want
situation
Jamaican
they go through,
vibes.
That situation they come through Wonder specifically because we were working. Well, Dupes introduced me to Wonder, and that's how we end up start work together. The intention for those tracks, with the make couple tracks, it wasn't for Drake. I think it was Rihanna, I believe. I think them they just do work. But Wonder and Drake, obviously. So
yeah, that was a dancer Afrobeat year.
Yeah, that was when it just a kick off.
Yeah. So all right. What about recording process? Is like, do you feel like Jamaican artists quicker? What the difference between an overseas artist and a Jamaican artist in the recording process? The time, turnover time, all of that.
Creatively, I think everybody are basically the same. Because we all create the same way. But I think the mindset are a little different because I think with most people overseas, they already have the mindset of the industry of how them have to deal with things. So them understand how, from everything, like from the social media to how them have to roll out a song or whatever. So I think them have that intention going in the room. I think we kind of more work off our vibes which work for sometime for real. But yeah, I think you said that from one of your podcasts recently too, where they said like we need more of an industry.
Yeah,
where we can kind of like have benchmarks and things. But yeah, that's how them kind of more approach it. But creatively are the same thing. Like
and you feel like you have an issue where people try for boxing because you don't know. Like even enough time when I hear enough people are talking about the trap dancehall and I'm like, if you look on even Afrobeat, right? You see Rema just sample Shade.
Oh, the Shade, yeah.
You know hear nobody there point, yo, this is not African music or what. You know what I'm saying? Like Burna Boy sample Brandy and you name it. So you feel like people try to box you in like how them boxing at the Jamaican artists and the Jamaican sound?
For a while, for sure. Yeah. That was probably a little part of my frustration too. Because it became a thing where it's like my sound became so popular. So it would be so even other people use my sound, me kind of get the blame for it. Like everybody I do what me do. But it did reach a point where the usual conversation. Oh, the music cannot pass airport, this and that, until it worked. Then everybody's like, well, that good.
Well, initially, fact check me. Is Red Bull and Guinness your first rhythm, like, published?
No, but that's my first.
That's earlier, like 16, 15?
Yeah, 15. Yeah, 15. 16.
But that was a big rhythm that passed airport by.
For sure.
So when was this conversation did I have?
No, because like, all right, here's the thing, and that is what happened right now too, and it's important that's why I know for the young youth them too, we have to be, like, I don't want to say this now, wait, disrespect anybody, but you have to be mindful of who you're taking advice from.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, because everybody have access to stats, so a man thinks that if he can pull Spotify numbers or Billboard data, he feel like he understand the music industry. Then he come on a program like this or here and talk strongly about what's wrong with the music, and it show off the process of everything too. So like, so for bring up like what you just said, when Mia forward, the same argument, oh, this isn't a real dancehall, and oh, this is mash up music and blah, 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 until one of the songs them go up on Billboard.
And I see what a genius for real.
And everybody's like, oh, well, I guess it's fine.
Yeah.
And it created confusion because the 90s dancehall that we love so much now and praise, same thing when Shabba them and them just off out, it wasn't received with open arms. Same thing, the older generation, they say, yo, them gonna sing Booga Yaga music and Shabba them under girl and who say woman can't do them. It was the same thing until it worked. You see me? So I remember feeling like that as a younger youth, like, I wonder if some of them opinion are like, man, I say reading too fast, or man, I say like, oh, well, it's not no baseline, and that's like, enough confusion it create. But then when it works, you're just like, oh, but it works. So
see me when it comes down to music, myself people, I don't know what I got hit from one another because I don't think nobody records a song thinking it's not a good song or it's not a song where it can be a number one song.
Yeah.
Like look on Skilly Bang. When Wap Wap come out, it was universally trash. But it worked and we love it. So it's always, it's not good until it works, as you says. And nobody has, if there was a formula to a hit song, everybody would do it. Because now it will be done to a science. And remember, if you put water in a freezer, have a ton of ice. That's a science. So you can repeat it over and over and over again. So nobody really knows. But how you deal with that though? Like criticism?
Nowadays, I don't deal with it at all. like I understand constructive criticism and I kind of just take everything with a grain of salt. But like most of my hits has been just me trusting my instinct and my ear. And because I'm objective too. Me and one of them I never think everything we do just the best thing in the world. Like my objective and honest about music. But I also know that if you're doing something new and innovative, then naturally most people won't get it. Because it never happened yet. So I might hear it and be like, oh yeah, this is a good.
That remind me like when Drake dropped the Honestly Never Mind, they have the Uns music.
Oh yeah.
And then do a video and it's like, yo, we're gonna catch up. And then we see Beyonce forward now and just come. But question, give me the song where I say, honestly, you really should have given me the Love Panda one, yeah. What a one song there. Give me one where I say, no, you really not fucking with this the real way. What a one song there.
Probably like, no, man, because here's the thing, for somebody like me who have so much hits, you have to think, in order for me to get so much hits, I have to have way more misses.
Yeah.
So like, the whole heap of thing, they probably did positive set, I go work and just never. And sometimes it's not about the music, sometimes at the timing, you probably drop a song too soon, or that song you probably would have fit summer better and we drop it at the Christmas, or even like them kind of thing. But yeah, you have enough of them things, yeah. But I can't think about like one specific song where like, oh, that one, yeah. But enough things I do never work when we did. Hope set would have worked.
As a producer, producers play act as a label in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Right? How you deal with the artists them like really with the big egos and clashing back and forth with ideas? Like, how you deal with that?
Well, I mean, thankfully for me don't have much of that. Because I think, as you said, as you could have said, like don't let us pop up our like I have a relationship with the people who work with, but we kind of more about understanding. So like there's not really much of a clash. If plans different, we can just work it out. Like I have a song I'm gonna drop with Govy. And I'm about to drop a next song. I'm just like, yo, just tell me your release plan and then we'll work it out. Like, you know what I mean? Not like no ego, nothing. Because me not approach music that way. I like work with people who I'm cool with and we can just have relationships with. So it not for be no me and the producer and you are the artist and like separated like that. We work. And I think the best music come from when we can just work together. And like, that's why most of my hits come from people who I'm just lucky with. Me and Vado, man, people who just work
like
with.
Genuine people you can call. And
yeah, just like, Yeah, because that's how you get the best performance out of people, the best, like, because music is such a vulnerable thing to, you know, like, every artist looks super confident, but when an artist like go in front of a mic and say and try something, it need a level of, like, comfortable, or, like, you have to be vulnerable enough to try something.
Yeah.
Like, enough of me hits with all, man, like, more father just mess around with something, and I say, yo, but that bad enough. No, try it for real. And then end up trying it, and it become a big song. So, like, the relationship part of the important. More than just a game man already when voice a song and give back to you.
Yeah, because even when they are so early, I say, yo, I don't really like the send ready man send back. Like, if you send back something cool, I see where you're there, and we're going to try something same way. And
because of my style of producing, me like actually produce people. So like, if you do something, I feel like, yo, the key are too high, we can do some things with like in real time. So I prefer work that way. So like, or I can suggest things like, yo, what if we do this? Them word that feel better, like me like produce that way. Yeah. So
because the off topic, how's your dad?
Yeah, he might come on, man.
Active,
man. Active. Okay. But just come off for the phone with him earlier.
Oh, what was his?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm solid.
Okay. Now, you say you can't tell me about, like, you know, which song or which, you know, if you have people might get the love, but which body of work or which song you gotta say, oh, that song there, man, know, that story there make the song 10 times better, if you know.
A story about a song?
No, like I say, a song where we know, but I say, if you know the story behind it, it would have made the song 10 times better.
Wow, I feel like there's so many stories about enough of the songs. Wow, I don't know, like, earlier today I did hear Mobile on 9 Life on the radio. I remember, like, him voiced that song when him just crashed off my bike, actually. I think when him fall down, I think it's either that fall from the hospital or something. But him literally that bleed when him sing the song.
Right.
Like, God, please, the angel of that. And I say, yo, we can finish this tomorrow. But him just sing through it, and like the pain we're hearing of the song for real, like that him that really sing through it. Like things, special things like that. I don't know, there's so much things. So much.
And then also, you feel like your relationship with the artist, they make you a good writer for them because you actually know them?
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Because, you understand what people would have said. It's just like if you jokingly try to imitate your friend. Yeah. You know how him would have talk. So, kind of vibe. So, I know what kind of lyrics them would have more go for, or things with them would, or things that sound like them.
You know, I always admire with songwriters, especially you, because you can sing, you can DJ, right? And you definitely have the platform where you can get an engine for push a song and you take that. Like when you look on Babyface, like Babyface is a good singer, and like give these massive songs to other people, like, I wanna get to that point where you're just like, you know what? Me can do this, but I'm going to give it to you. Or you get to that point.
I mean, for me personally, my mindset is always the song is king. The song is everything. Because like, music I got always there. It I go there after me, it I go there after everybody. It was before. So for my thing is like, the song have to be like the most important thing. So like, to me, it's about being objective. So like, when I write a song, and even if me sound amazing singing it, me will know in myself say, this song can go only so far if me sing this song. But if I give this song to somebody like a Shenseea or somebody, I know that that's a different audience, or like them kind of vibes. Yeah. And you just have to be honest. Some things, like you can write something, me write enough song where me could never sing because that's just not my personality. Lyrically or not like that, but I know say an next person will sing this perfectly. So I think when you just put the music first, like the song is everything to me first before anything. So even if me never ever make music and think about like the credit for me I can get or what I can do for me. Like obviously it's business, I'm have to think about that, but that's never my first thought. It's just like the best song possible we can get, that's always my first move.
So it's never a case of I'm not an artist, I'm a producer first.
Yeah, and especially if I'm working for an artist, my job is to get the best out of them. Because I make music for regular people. Nobody don't care about the specifics. Nobody know they're not dancers. So you know, say genius, right? It's like I just the song. You see me? So I always just think about that first and just doing the best for the artist who I work with.
Yeah. So growing up again, Freddie McGregor as your father. Like how you didn't even get that trust from other artists? Was it the fact that Freddie's your father, or you like
no, I'm there for work with same.
So you even get time for even like get access to the studio. I mean, of course you live here, but you don't know sometimes you have pick the same ways, like you don't touch that. Or you get that trust there from pops to say, oh, Do you think?
My father kind of built the studio with the intention of just like being able to help other people. We start showing an interest in the music now naturally, so we would have start fooling around things. But him always touring too. So he would always leave, tour thing go long. So it was like to a point where he would leave forward back and realize that like beer artists there I work with me, so it kind of just happened overnight kind of. So yeah, I mean, and and him as a musician understand it, him know say him could have see the passion for him. Make him doing thing and kind of.
You mentioned Gully and Gaza earlier. I want to ask you, how you politicking in that game? Because look, Gully and Gaza, right? Then now we'll see you with Shen. We'll see you with Jada. Now I say them have nothing. Now I say them don't have nothing. Now confirm, not deny. But how you politicking in that game?
I mean, me just not do politics. So
but sometimes politics will do you, right? I tell you that.
But I think it's how you deal with, like, it have nothing to do with how you carry yourself and how you present yourself too. And again, it boils down to relationship again too, and just trust. Like you said, Shenseea knows some work with Jada knows some work with Shen, but two I'm a really good friend them too. And it's not been nothing weird. So
alright, so not say them, but in any instances you ever feel like, we feel like the dog are premium for something, or John, I call the G and I just drop my tune with Ray and I nah get him like that. You ever feel like that?
Especially with the Gully Gaza thing specifically. I think the man already understands that was a big part of what was working for them.
Yeah.
So like them understand it. Them know say. So it was never a thing where like nobody are nobody. And I wouldn't have met like no extra effort for nobody specifically or anything like that. So, them and they work for them. So
yeah, and teacher link boxing is in Touch Road?
Me not actually see him, but it's funny, me and him talk from before him jump out.
Okay.
But like obviously I just not in public, but like but just not physically see him.
Okay, so this Genius and Steve would ever do some work?
Anything possible? No, cause you don't know.
Yeah, great times. Great times. And then now we see him.
Super happy film though.
Yeah.
Cause film like
crazy story. Crazy story.
Super happy film.
Now we'll see him make a tweet one day. What kind of indicates that there's some work with you on Alkaline.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we have something on the way. We have a song up on the way and we'll work on some more things to say.
How that come up?
With Alka, I mean, it's somebody where for years, somebody who obviously listen to his music too. But I just never meet him, I don't know him at all. One time, my father there tried connect with, I talked to him before, but we just never actually worked together. For this specific song, we're gonna drop the first one. I think maybe I talked to him maybe on IG or something. I'm gonna send him like we would have talked before, and then we send him the rhythm while I build it. It's like, yo, this sound like you, and then think back and say, yo, this man send it to me, and then I saw this. So that one that did come out.
Right.
But yeah, that's like a new. I never worked with him before, so that's a new energy.
Now, there's something I look at the studio, man, and see how much Grammy, Yeah. What's your take on the Grammys, especially the reggae Grammy? We see recently with the Marleys, them, and the backlash. I said the Marleys, them are winning too much and all. Why your take on that? As a man who clearly work on a lot of Stony Hill, that's another Marley. Yeah, what's your take on that?
Like in terms of what? Like
you think like the need for reform, or there is something wrong with the Marleys and winning, or you think the Grammy is fair? You think them not get it right? Why you think?
My main thing with that, every time I see the complaints happen, is just that the most obvious thing is that there's not enough of us involved to help make the decisions. And it's a members thing. It's like, I think I'm saying like 30-something thousand members will vote. So what we can tell you with the reggae thing specifically, from my own experience, because I'm a voting member, so me vote every year for whatever. What reach me when me have to vote, because you get like a certain amount of categories that you have to vote for. You can't just vote for every single thing. They give you like a certain amount.
So sometimes you don't get reggae for vote for?
No, me. So I prioritize the categories where me want to vote for, and then you vote in like the other general ones. But what reach me in enough of the categories when I'm forced to vote for, because I choose them one day, for the people the ones that I don't know about, some of the time I have to work off of familiarity. Because I just I look through some name and I don't know them. Oh, J Balvin, I know J Balvin.
Yeah.
same thing happened with people from the outside that vote for reggae. So when a man go vote reggae, who don't listen to reggae,
I know Mali. I know Mali.
Exactly. You see me? So that's a huge part of it, and that sounds like a small thing, but like if you think if there's 30-something thousand people voting, and God knows how much are we then if 100 away from Jamaica vote. So if we say, yo, for example, Cartel, if all of us say, yo, Cartel album to win, but then the other 30,000 people vote, them just skim through it quick and I pick something and say, who this? Marley? Oh, I know this name. Yeah. And just click. So that we have to think realistically like that. So that's one thing. And I think, we need to get more involved in that because it's difficult and I don't think we have enough leverage where... Because, I feel like there should be a different category for reggae and dancehall, for one.
Why? I disagree. Why? Why do you think so?
Because I feel like, in my opinion, I don't feel like somebody like, for example, like say, Mekusa next year, Massacre drop an album and Chronix drop an album. I don't feel like them should have compete.
Yeah, but Chronix to dancehall as well.
Yeah, but we know what the album is going to sound like.
Get you know, but alright, I understand your point, but look on that way, right? Look on Thames. Thames and Burner should be in the same category.
But they make the same kind of music though.
Not really.
But like genre-wise.
No, Thames is R&B. She's just from Africa. Think about it.
But then...
Think about it. She's really R&B. She's just from Africa. That's the only reason I call it Afrobeat.
Get that too, but her music still have Afrobeat undertones. All our songs.
You would know more than me.
So it still feel like...
as a normal man I listen to music, that sound like R&B.
Yeah. But just generally though, I feel like, even from back in the days, like, I don't feel like...
I look on Gang, right? I would say Stoney Da Gang first reggae album. Think about it. Mr. Marley, my DJ for the majority of the album, and Stephen I sing over him father sang them. After he was DJing like a motherfucker.
No, but genre-wise though, everything. It would have been.
Then there's one more thing.
No, but that's still reggae though.
Exodus in a dancehall way, what?
But like same Halfway Tree, for example, have songs like Justice. Yeah. Where like reggae.
But in a song like that, in a sing. I think the difference between dancehall and reggae to me is singing. Singing and DJing.
But I think the greater industry categorize it by like the beats and like the musicality of it.
Alright, so Coffee. What Coffee do? Coffee do reggae or dancehall?
I think she should do reggae, but a lot of her reggae is more like, it's like modernized, I guess. If like on some... like Toast is like a dancehall song, but it's like the top line of it is like a reggae. You know what
Tara said? Sometimes it have to do with the culture. So Coffee is doing dancehall with the reggae culture.
That's true.
You see me? And then you look on even drill music. To be honest, drill music is just really like killing your ops music. That's really what it is, because remember, you have Brooklyn drill, different from Bronx drill. You have Chicago drill, you have UK drill. And the only thing what make it drill is, we're killing people. These are real cases. Really. But so that's what I mean with the separate them still.
But I feel like it would have been helpful if it's separate, because like, again, I just don't feel like the last Grammys, I don't feel like the Bob Marley soundtrack should be, I don't think Shenseea and Vybz Kartel should be going against the Wailers and Bob Marley. And because sonically it's different. Not a case of quality or not, but just sonically it's completely different music.
What point is so?
So I just don't feel like, but again, I know that we don't have enough leverage where we can call for that kind of thing, because we just, again, there's not a lot of us there. So like if 10 away I said to 30,000 people, we need 2 different categories, they might be like, we'll get to it.
So I'm glad to hear that. So it's not no one person that make the vote and the vote make.
And then in terms of the thing about the Marleys too, like the Marleys them lose enough award to,
I've told them that.
But people don't realize because they win
Skip
so
Marley
much.
lose, Julian, like
one of Damien's best album to me was Distant Relatives. And they got snubbed from even before the nomination.
Was it in the reggae album? I don't think it was.
No, I don't think it made it to the.
No, it got nominated for another one, I think.
Yeah.
Did he for that?
But even things like that, like, and that's an album with all our love as a culture. But just for show you, so people kind of use the Marley thing loosely as just like oh, Marley I go win without really thinking about the process.
Question: How big is reggae and dancehall in the world?
Massive. The culture of it generally to like just massive. Like we can't go nowhere in the world worse as man with locks on and people don't like make a big deal about it. But the culture is huge, but they also look at all of us as one thing. So
it's just Jamaican music.
Exactly. So them not see Cartel different from
Jesse, exactly. Robbie and Virgo.
Yeah, isn't it? So them just see it as like the Jamaican music. So that's why it's important for we approach the culture from that way to just like we have to think of it like that so we can work together for kind of so we can make the stance of just like, yo, okay, this is what we do separate from that person. Because I know it kind of jumbled.
But you know what? I get you, but I feel like that shouldn't matter because look on the rap music, right? When you think about New Orleans, that Bunks, Florida, do whatever they do. Atlanta, Trap, New York now, they're on the whole new sound from a Jay-Z, them do.
Yeah.
They're on the Pop Smoke and whatever, Chicago. LA, been do the Dr. Dre.
Yeah, West Coast, yeah.
But it's all hip-hop music. Like when it's exported, we know they're on, oh my God, this is trap.
But the
this
difference
is rap.
Them have a big enough platform for be able to differentiate it. Them have a window again.
No, like, I get that thing, but me I say to the average Jamaican or the average African or wherever, it's just rap music.
Oh, I'm serious. Okay.
So just like for vice versa, it's like this is just Jamaican music.
Yeah, but we still, but even though the average listener, we still can differentiate. We know Pop Smoke not do the same thing as Usher. Is even from where we stand. True. So like we still because them have enough of a platform for make it obvious.
Yeah,
we don't have enough.
You mean just look at it within rap.
Yeah.
We get you.
Yeah, but I think it's important though. Like we have to focus on how we present the music, so we can kind of. And then here's the thing too. Like enough people always bring up the whole Afrobeat versus dancehall thing. I think this is something I talked to somebody about the other day. Like we have to think about it when dancehall was on top. When Elephant Man and Wayne Wonder and everything, everybody Billboard. Afrobeat isn't a new genre. They debut them time too.
And Nigeria didn't just get big. Nigeria did not just get big yesterday.
But I think we'll reach with it though. And I mean, me a part of this, so it's not a disrespect because I'm more than this myself. I feel like we'll reach with because we're so used to winning in everything, track and field, music, sport, everything. We're so used to winning, we kind of have like a little bit of entitlement, or feel like we're always supposed to be on top.
And then them tech from me as well.
But that's a good thing though. Because,
of course.
Because we're in a position now where what them did do when we did a win, them watch everything what we do and them learn. So them say, all right, when dancehall man them do this work, or when them do that never work. Them watch how we do a music video them. Like, yo, if you look on the same Rima song where you bring up, look on the video for that song there right now, it's literally like glue video them do over.
Yeah, but even
every single
but
thing.
Even the remix with Tyler and
Sean,
you can't see the even Drake Hotline Bling that was Sean Paul as well.
So it's like them get the opportunity to observe we winning and then learn what to do. And I think we now are in that position where we instead of complaining about it every day, like, yo, should I be we can be like, all right, oh, Burna Boy them do this and it work. Oh, when them do them rhythm them so. Or them do them video them that way, they now have this and then. Oh, okay. So we can learn from it and just get back ahead.
The labels. We see enough people I get signed, and we see enough people I get dropped or, people not renew them contract. You think the labels them don't know how to market dancehall music?
It's definitely harder because it's a niche market. Like culturally, Jamaican culture harder to understand from the outside.
Yeah.
You see me? So I think it's harder for them figure out like exactly what to do. So most labels rely on you getting hot and you getting something for work first, and then them can just put the muscle behind it. That are usually the label format for our music.
So it's not like artist development and all them things.
Yeah, that needed to, but I mean that work hand in hand because artists have to be willing to be developed. But it's funny because for us, our culture is so specific, and like even as an artist or just person in the space, we have to move a certain way for it work for our culture. So it's like,
yeah, because we notice in a recent times, because back then when I grew up, Tom used to love hip hop music used to come on BET. Like all used to watch BET. But if you're hot at Jamaica, you're hot at foreign, you're dep on BET, you're dep on VH1, MTV. But then now kind of see the shift in a more the Gully Gaza era where of course them have songs over there, but it's not like when Elephant Man run the place like shake that booty dep on MTV jams and wherever you get me saying Sean Paul and Beanie and Bunty, you name it. So more want to know like how we bridge that gap there. Like when When Rema them have a big song in Africa, it's big everywhere. Same with Burna, same with Tyler, you name it. So how we bridge back that gap? Because we did have it. Baby Sham, we get the thing them that big everywhere. You know, just big a yard and when you go over there, like, even enough time with the Jamaican parties, them. Like if you go on party named Rum Punch in Atlanta, big up Driggy. One of the biggest Caribbean parties, right? I can't even call it Jamaican party anymore because it's just so big. Every week is like 2,000, 3,000 people. If a song hot now, it take a while. I mean, these are people who are Caribbean, but it take a while for it can play over the song and get forward. So, how you feel with bridge a gap there?
I mean, yo, to be super honest, this is one of the parts where most people who have opinions about the industry don't talk about. Like, almost all of the hits and artists where you just named a while ago, labels were behind it. And the business was behind it. Because in music, especially now, it's super hard for... Like, you can have the best song in the world, no song is going to go number one because it's just a great song. That is literally impossible without the business work. Labels will literally put $1 million behind a song just on social media and radio. So we as a culture where we just do our thing as being a label, we're competing against songs that have millions of dollars behind it. And the fact that we can still fit in the space in some way, people still know about Skillibeng and know about some other, it's like, we are the good in that, when you look at it from that angle. From just, we just have...
So for the resources they'll have.
Yeah, and most of those older songs had resources, like, most crossover song from here had some of those resources on the back end at some point. Like, probably VP would assign a song and then get behind it with the radio or something, have a budget for something.
Merge
like
with Atlantic. And
yeah, something like that.
Alright, so question. So are you saying that you have to, or it's highly likely? Because when you look on a song like Fever, I don't know what was the push behind, right? That's one of Cartel. That's Cartel's biggest song. And independent. Even the Marley song. YG Marley, I heard that's fully independent. Can't, you know, but they say come through theme label and all of that. Yeah. So is that case where it have to, or is just like it's
for that level of consistency, like where you refer to, like back in the day, like you said, LA have the Billboard and this and that, like when they did so much over ago. Because dancehall always have somebody will run through, will slip through every couple of years or something. But like that consistency, like Sean, Sham, everybody were there, go at it. Like support was there. And I think that now a lot of people think about it like, oh, the music isn't good enough, that's why.
No.
And it's never just like...
I don't think so.
We say whole heap of Fufu song got number one on Billboard chart and we just know, say, oh, it just worked.
Yeah.
And then we also get distorted with that, with looking at numbers and chart and streaming a lot because we kind of make it define what we think is a good song or a hit or something like that. Because, and then our people get so caught up with that. Like, so, oh, if it never go from Billboard, or like you said, like you mentioned Fever being Cartel's biggest song. And you said that only because that's the song we know was a gold theme. But we wouldn't say like it's his best song. But
well, I think best and all them something that comes down to like, you know, subjective.
Exactly, but by if somebody just look, a man just do a review, I'm just gonna say, oh yeah, this is best song because it's a gold, and then just write off the rest of the catalog. Yeah. So like we kind of rely too heavily on all of that now, where it kind of make it difficult for kind of.
And then now when you even look on even the Drake case, you kind of see as how much impact the labels and the engine really have. Like not saying Drake is a bad artist, Drake is an artist, but you can see the shift. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like the Billboard, like sometimes some number ones I'm like, not because me don't know, because the world is big. And we as Jamaican, when you start that dirty style, like, me don't know it so in a big. No, the world is like you have a brother named Morgan Wallen.
It's crazy.
Them man they sell out stadium. For one thing I know the labels can't buy is fans. The labels can't buy it, whatever, but them can't buy
countries
fans.
are different because I've been at enough countries. I get a gold certification for a country some the other day. Right. So like in the world are heavy from that, and it's like a whole different ball game. But same thing though, we need like music needs support, and I think, I mean, we don't have much like heavy support anymore. Most of it, like you said.
So that means why? Because think about it, it's a business, right? So if I feel like say, I look on even a man like Clive Davis, right? But I watch him documentary and him talk about like how him start LaFace Records, and he's like, yo. I don't know shit about R&B, so I just link somebody who know about R&B.
Oh yeah, we just watch that.
You know what I say? He never know much about country and him start Nashville and you know what I say? Like so, him no know about him. He made on time go find the people them who look on rap. Him say the first song him hear was Craig Mack. And him say, Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Right? And him Diddy Bad Boy. So it's just
like... Some like profit margins to though, like, me must say, I mean, one, as a country was super small. But then with diaspora reach to, it's probably just our next couple million.
Yeah, so, probably like 10 million. You know?
So compared to like what a label can make off a rapper or something, yeah, but we're talking still.
But look on that though, you can't really use that because at the same time we were always small. And would they have a Sean Paul who Billboard gave the 88 best artists for the 21st century, have a Shaggy, we have the 61 biggest album for the 21st century, and Carter 3, Weekend album and something. So
I think it's a mix though. I think it's a mix of like one, obviously the numbers and whatever, but also probably when if we don't have enough great songs coming from the place and then probably lose from taking risk on some of the things, then you just move on. As any business would.
Yeah.
So I think we just have to try and make the best songs possible and then try to do the business right so that other people can be like, oh yo, they do this independently.
Yeah, I feel you have to prove yourself because when you Shaggy too, it wasn't me, wouldn't be. Based on the documentary we watch, I must see how the labels was like, there's no single here. And it's a man download the song.
Yeah, from Napster.
Illegally, and the song bus from Hawaii comes straight back across to the world. So
and that's the most important part of it, the business now is different. Because all of the people who you mentioned who did all of these great things for our culture, them still make music today. Them never get bad overnight. Me personally think Shaggy have way better music than a lot of the songs that was on Hot Shot.
Right.
But the business itself different. So like a man from the outside will look on it like, those were his best songs because it wasn't me, it was the biggest song in the world. I think he have better songs than that. No, I'm a fan of him, so I'm listening to music for real. But the business changed, so it make it look like, Trim not sell as much, probably not make as good. You know what I mean? So enough factors.
Same even Sean Paul, you look at Dirty Rock, you see how
exactly.
Platinum now.
So it's enough things to factor in more than just like, that song I did good and that one is not as good. Because I think people dumb it down to that and it confuse everybody. Because then if you have a song that sell triple platinum and then the next song not sell platinum, it make it feel like, that song was never as good. And it create confusion that way. Totally. Or like when we start thinking about charts and like Bob Marley again, one of the greatest artists of all time where everybody can collectively agree. Bob don't have a Billboard top 10 Hot 100 song.
Bob don't even have a Grammy.
Yeah, but
I think was his first Grammy.
But even so, like, think about this example. Same Bob, him put out, never have a Billboard top 10 with him song them. Well, all I know is Bob one of the greatest artists ever. Eric Clapton, I think, did a cover of I Shot the Sheriff. Same song, same lyrics, same rhythm. And they got number one for Hot 100. So it's like, it shows you it's more than just like the song. It's like business too. Because obviously Eric Clapton would have been a different business system than like a Bob. So
but even look upon Whitney Houston, my artist, and enough of our things in my covers. Don't get me wrong, but not she not deliver them better.
Oh no, for sure.
But at the same time, she take them from some good artists as well. So it is really, but I'm gonna say, but you know, as a man over there and have connections with the labels, like why you not take on that responsibility and I get an imprint out here? You know, Big Ship is done, Big Ship already, and you just say, what? Wanna give me a budget? I'm give you some bad artists, I'm give you some bad tune.
It's easier said than done still now. Because also you have to think about the responsibility factor. Because you don't want to take on something like that without a plan, isn't it? So, and I think situations like that happened before to will help turn some of those opportunities away. Because people probably take on some of those opportunities and don't handle it with the level of responsibility. And the level is just like, whatever, we try this already.
Yeah,
this man just kind of move on. So it kind of what you said, we have to kind of prove yourself. And like, just kind of, it get attention once results get attention. So if Cartel can sell gold as an independent man and the next person do something similar, like, people are going to look again and be like, wait. Is it like how Jay-Z get signed? Them look at him and say, that man sell them CD at all time trunk.
That's reasonable though.
Yeah, I'm just like, you can do this independent. So, we don't really know, but if we get involved, this can be like that same kind of energy there.
Yeah.
So we have to just try like do everything what we can from yes or no, and then.
But no, we do everything we can. We get an artist, and then the label try to change him some. The label try be like, oh, you know, remember, you know, you find me that way, you know. And I might talent let me reach us, but no, you tell me some for sing like this, some for DJ like that. How you navigate that as an artist now?
A lot of artists though, I think subconsciously make that reach them. Because them get signed and feel like them have to start like become more like a label artist. And have to start switch up things and like Massacre gets signed and Massacre music still sound the same way.
Yeah, true.
You see me? And again, it's on the label now. Everybody to figure out how for package and market this what them have right, yes or no. Like Whites, where's a big song of Jamaica, how for translate that now to, you see me? So yeah, I feel like no, our generation, like younger people have figured it out now. And because we see so much right and we learn, I'm just like, oh, that person gets signed and it never work. So I think more people are getting into it knowing that. And having a team too important. Again, like most of the greatest artists them from here, that was the case. Sean Paul did have him team, Shaggy. So it wasn't just Shaggy I get signed and him one big labor room with bare people that know nothing about it. You might go in with probably Robert, who the manager at the time, Sean they are going with Jeremy or whatever. So and them could have set the label. No, this is how we do it. This is what we are gonna do. And we need this and this, and the label be like, all right, cool, we trust you.
Yeah, but you know, one thing I want to make clear to anybody who watches, we need to stop this struggle contesting. Whereas, yo, that song you're boss without a label, no one gives a fuck.
Nobody care. Yeah, that's a music industry reason.
Like Jamaicans would clown you for do your job. Yeah. For instance, me see a man say, yo, Jada look views.
Yeah, that's we need views. That's your job.
What are we supposed to do? What we supposed to need? Yeah. Yo, Steve, I try to find something. That's why I invite them on there. Exactly. What are supposed to try to find? I never get it, bro. So sometimes it's like we have this thing where it's just like, oh, we have to get out of the mud. Sometimes we gotta get out of the grass. It's okay to get out of the grass.
And I feel like all of the people before us did all of that heavy lifting for us too. Like
that's how I understand how rich people like. That me I saying, I understand how we reach back yesterday, bro. I'm not say it for bash nobody or say Ray, but yo, it really set for me. Because I tell a man before, if you talk about accolades and sales, if you add Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido together, then not be Sean Paul alone.
No, for sure.
Literally. So I don't think we understand how big Sean, Shaggy, Beanie, these guys are and what them do.
And even just culture, beyond even sales, just cultural impact. Like, all enough of them young rappers now still are trying to look like Shabba Ranks. Like, you see me? So
exactly.
Like, cultural impact to some of them things that you can't quantify. Because there's no numbers or data for follow. You just know what's there.
And some of them things is a time. You have to be there.
Exactly,
Because sometimes we hear about like Ninja Man and Super Cat and Terry Fox. I say, hey, Lieutenant Stitchy. I said, Stitchy. You know what I say? Papa Son and them one day. So even like you know, like all them story that impact you growing up. I know you are hear them.
Yeah. No, same thing. I like that kind of give me the inspiration for one, be part of the music and just like, cause me honestly just start doing music. My only goal with music, but they just didn't want to hear my music, my rhythm on the radio one time. Just like wake up on Saturday and hear it on Area FM.
That's all they know. That's school. Yeah, get ready at morning time for go school.
Yeah. So it's like whenever they really, I think about much outside of just being inspired or just seeing all that, I'm just like, yo, this crazy if you watch this happen. That's what that mean to me. Come and grow up around it, so I don't know what would I be like. If it be like on the complete outside, I try looking.
No.
You see me? So
what are some pointers they could get an artist or a producer when I enter the game, like business wise? I would say too much times, and I think this is one of the reasons labels don't want to really interact with Jamaicans as much. Like you find a song. Now granted, if I talk about a Sony, a Universal, Warner, these people have songs with 100 million streams with one song, 1 billion streams. You find a song, 20 million streams, right? It'll play Hot 97, whatever. Then all of a sudden, you want to producer want to fight. Like, me as a label now where I deal with Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Rihanna, I don't need this little bit of money and this big stress. I'm alone completely because every time I work with Jamaicans, this producer, I try to claim this person, tell me, say, I give you the song, and me I say, I'm going to give him a song. And, you know what I say? Like, what if you would need in the business for say, here what? A song drop, whether you think the song is a hit or a miss, this is supposed to do.
It just have to treat it like a business. Just like anything else. Like, these are the business, and like we have an agreement. I just know that that's the agreement. I think again when they said earlier, like most of how we work, we vibes. Other people go in and have the intention of knowing. So
then you hear who never want the song for drop and who never believe in the song.
Because all that do is really it just slow up opportunities for us to make we look bad. And I think like just it's unnecessary. I feel like, and even if the business wasn't right initially, communication is important. Call left with yo, say we know whenever they work out this, but yo, we could just do this, blah blah blah. The label want this, we can work this out. Simple. But we take more of the approach of like we pre first and like them boy they fun. And like we can just one phone call can fix everything. Cause like me and none of the people when we work with that follow up or anything like that. Yeah. If one of them songs them we just play with doing it earlier, go be the biggest song ever. And whenever they work out certain things, like I'm a dog, we can just call him. Yo, say Sony want a song, what do you feel if we do this? Alright, boom, I agree upon it. I'm just keep it moving. So them something that important. Just communication and just like I said, treat it like a business. Even for your virgin, it's still business.
Naturally. But that means I say no, sometimes a producer tell me sometimes I kinda mash up the vibes. In terms of say sometimes you start out numbers, bro, it just mash up the vibes and the split this and the split that. So, no.
But again, everything is whole. Cause just like any other conversation. Like if you link me to do the podcast and I'm gonna be like, yo, we need details about it. I just whole. Yeah. We can just link it, yo, bro. Yo, so what you gonna ask me? Or like instead of like me just not know, I'm just like you're weird. So the same thing as communication.
Producers who don't build rhythm. What's your take on it? Are they less of a producer? Like what's your whole take on that?
I don't know. I think it's different skill set. I think enough of the great producer them we know never build rhythm either. I think and everybody have a different strong point. Like somebody like DJ Frost, for example, one of my good friend them, him don't build rhythm, but him have a really good ear and him have different qualities where somebody like me would build rhythm and do everything probably don't have. Him have the social abilities and can do this and link with the artist and do this. Some things that me personally not gonna do. Me in the studio, me good. So like all of them things are important. One not more important than the other. I don't feel like because we can play all of them instruments and can do everything more than somebody who can't do it. And I feel like, and at the end of the day, it's just like he says, whatever get the job done. When a song are tear down the place, nobody then at the party be like, yo, say, song about but I ain't build the rhythm.
I ain't build the rhythm,
and when a man like me would do every single thing, same thing, nobody at the party say, yo, say, genius, mix it, record it, write it. Nobody not care, they just bust blank to the song and keep it moving. So I feel like I think them things again come from industry talk. But people make that a big deal. Like, oh, them man in a build rhythm, so them not good. Like, I feel like, especially being in the position where we are as a genre, we kind of just have to dead all of them things and just work together.
Naturally. Because no, you said something like, I'm sorry for you. Actually, once I begin that Kevin show, they're like, look on Diddy.
Yeah.
Diddy not build rhythm, but if you look on the whole hip hop and the sampling, like that's I did this for sampling, but like the R&B sample, One More Chance and Juicy and them song, they like, yo, Diddy there for force Biggie and I say, yo brother, this way I do. That's sound like Mary J. Blige.
Exactly.
People know say Diddy play a big part in R&B.
For sure.
Isn't me? I stop talking about Diddy.
And sometimes that it take too. Sometimes it take, because sometimes you have to be, if you're too close to something, you can't see certain things. So like, me as a musician, me have a better gauge of how to balance it now. Because some musicians just get super musical and everything just get too complicated. But me always aware how I make music for regular people. So sometimes the people can't play instrument or can't do nothing, them see it in a different way from how we see it. So them can just hear something and be like, yo, but this sound better because it sound better than them and them don't know why. And you need them people there sometimes. It's not like just about everything have to be like, me know how to balance that now and step away from certain things, but that important though.
Yeah, because I'm gonna say with music, it come back down to the song. You see me? You'll have some people who want to say this person's a better musician because of lyrics. And I promise you, this one about word shit, it's cool, but it's not needed.
And everybody have a different audience too. Some people listen to that. Like, that's why I have Kendrick fans and Drake fans. Some people love, like, complexity and all that.
But do they really though?
No, I mean, you can't write off that.
If I talk about like the masses, like, cause we even know Kendrick biggest song is Not Like Us. Not because it's my diss drip, but it's easy to digest. Like, banana time, yeah. Or you didn't get it. That was 16 bars. Nigga, I can't count bars. I've never counted a bar in my life.
But it's subjective though. Because you have a whole different audience for different things where you have to just be a part of that to understand it. You see what I mean? Like
even after them say, with dancehall, right? The reason why it in a big art, the is like language barrier. Bullshit. May I tell you? Because number one, I'm tell you this. A person in New York cannot understand a person in Atlanta.
I think for a while though, it was a little issue for real.
I can't understand a brother was, huh?
But that's what they both said. But I think now people just love anything that feel authentic culturally from where it's from.
So about Shabba, so you say about Shabba. You don't understand what I'm saying? Booyaka.
But here's the thing, Shabba them, they always have like some solid hooks.
Like what? Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
And even like the hook them with like Shabba and Maxi Priest and your body can like things were easy for digest. Like, look, still, It Wasn't Me is one of our biggest songs from the culture. Americans don't know what Shaggy said in the verse.
Sean Paul has
But Sean, I got kill it with melody.
That's my point.
Unforgettable melody too.
Even toast.
Yeah.
Not because we think tough coffee is talking properly. Niggas don't understand what she said. Alright, this must reach already foreign. Yeah, twang, and I'm on that point. Where you from, bro?
Yeah.
And you're like, what you mean? Yo, your accent's so strong. And you're like, kill your daddy over there, twang with brass.
Yeah.
And they must say, no, that can't hide. You from somewhere. Where you from? So I personally don't believe that, bro. UK sound is different. Not because it sounds clear to us. Like, people don't understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
So I just think like that's the vibe.
Creatively though, we have to prioritize melody. It's the most important thing you can do in a song. For sure. I learned that from working in all of them genres. Melody is literally king. You have to prioritize that before anything else. Obviously, every song not gonna be one of them kind of songs. Yeah. But the reason why you can sing along with a song is literally because of the melody. From your baby, you learn ABC. Melody. It's only because of the melody why you know the song. It's not, you can remember, you never know how you know where you sing, but the melody. And the same thing, all of Sean, them biggest hits, Shaggy, them, every mother hit, that's mostly the case. Like Gangnam Style, or like things that we never understand, like Spanish songs.
Despacito.
Spanish, but melody though. And that with Afrobeat super strong on that right now. The melody them. I don't know most of Burna song them I said, but the melody them super crazy.
I don't know what he be saying.
Yeah, but the melody them though, you can't go around them. So we have to prioritize that for kind of balance out for the language barrier part. Which I don't think that is so heavy now, but it's still important. Because if we have to talk fast or something, it not sound like it palatable to somebody else. But melody for sure.
Question: in a certain songs, like you send a rhythm over or whatever, is there certain things you can produce? Like I say, so that the context of this, I can't produce it. I can't put my name behind this.
Yeah. I mean, it comes down to like what you can stand behind morally, or like, I mean, me personally, I run into too much of them like kind of thing there because I understand what may I produce for too. Like culture, like you said, when I produce for Goli and Gaza, I'm a 15-year-old, I don't know nothing about Mara Fly, but I understand what it is though. And I understand that I am providing the soundtrack or the sound bed for that. So I don't have to be like, well, I can't produce because I never kill nobody, so I can't produce.
Yeah, man, I'm about kidding.
So like, but some it's like it's context kind of. But no, obviously me be more aware of what I stand behind, or just like if this is something where me completely can't stand behind, then I'm not gonna get involved in it. No. But like,
in terms of newer producers who in the space, what are some producers we see? I love what them do.
I mean, I love most of the new music now. I don't know who produced everything, but like most of the new music we really love. Obviously people like Mac do a good job. Like Crash Dummy, them, all of them man there too, but
Messiah.
I've seen the name before.
Yeah, in the Big Breeze.
Oh man.
Which one do? Lumba.
Oh, sick. I remember
tough
that.
one.
Yeah, I mean, all of them are the good work. I think the only thing I just want to see some people just like push the envelope, because some of the thing them, that's part of why I don't know who do what, because some of the thing them sound like in a similar vein. But more would have been excited.
Crad Boy Carter, you know him?
Must hear that name
in the
before.
Speed Off.
Oh, Valiant Speed Off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That
So, and him young too. Him like
yeah.
whatever. Young, I don't know his age, but like 18.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
No, but I just love to see the man do some things where just take some risk. Because like when you ask me like some of the things that I wish would have worked, I have nothing will never work because I'm never ever afraid to take a risk.
No.
Like I play some crazy rhythm today when I know it's super fast, but might not work at all, or it might just run the place.
You know what I think it is too? I think it's because we don't know what's a hit in Jamaica. And I always complain about this. Yeah, yes, you have some undeniable hits, but think about it, right? If you have a song where a bag of TikTok songs, funny, right?
Then we call it a hit.
No, we call it I'm gonna call it a TikTok song.
Oh, okay.
Then you have a song now where I'm playing at the street, and it's just like, yo, the street man said this is the hit, but the TikTok man said the TikTok song is a hit.
Yeah.
So them are trying to bridge the gap, whereas this is the artist like Skipper. Skipper always the number one trending, right?
Oh,
but Skipper doesn't really play in the dance hall. But the kids them love him. Same with the Armani. I think Armani is the most talented. New artist right now. You see me?
Yeah.
But a song like Hulu, where I think that song could be one of the biggest songs in the world, he not playing at the dance. So the producer them know I say, here what? The only thing I can really use to quantify is either I'm a TikToker, TikTok user, so I'm gonna go for the TikTok or I get that song there. Or may I go for the man, me an outside man, so me I go with boom boom I go play it. You know where I come from? So it's because we don't have like a chart or we don't have something for say, okay, this tick off, that, so it's a hit song. What does I do where we think is a hit? If you get what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, what the man just create from just a space of being creative. So I don't think them wrong for doing that, but I feel like, yeah, it's hard for gauge because we don't have like a set of metrics to follow. But to be honest, I feel like when you have an undeniable hit, and it just take over everything.
Well, I mean, I think so. But I still hear some song advice.
No, I mean like when it come out.
Okay.
You can tell, like when Armani dropped Fiesta.
Yeah.
You could have tell immediately like, oh, this boat for run. Oh, it was summer or something. Like, oh, this is the song of the summer. Like that kind of feeling, the way enough to take TikTok or the road for sure. You just don't say, oh.
But then now, them complain now and say, oh, the song lasts 2 months or the song lasts 3 months. So it's just like, what is it? I'll hear somebody tell me, say, oh, a hit song different from a hot song. And I'm like, my nigga, it's called a hot fucking 100.
But we know what that mean though. Like the longevity of it.
Get you, but you never know though. You never know.
That's hard to tell, for real.
If these musical geniuses could have looked on Shaggy and say, you don't have a hit.
Yeah.
And yet it wasn't me.
Yeah.
Who knows? Nobody really
But that's
knows.
why I said there's a lot of confusion with like industry talk, with stuff like that. And it make it harder for we like understand what really happened. Because like somebody has given an opinion and them will pull numbers and it look and sound professional because this person must know what they must say. It confused the youth them and confused the direction of what we need to do. When I just like, well, if we just make our music and then kind of see from our view of just like, oh, this is working, or like, and not have to be like, oh, well, if it not go from Billboard, that means it's not a good song. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember when one time A-Boogie dropped an album and like everybody was like, yo, this is trash. And it said 100 was the first week. I was like, oh, let me revisit this.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, yeah, that's what we as humans, that's what we're thinking. You look on even the pop the balloon thing.
Yeah.
Somebody step out, pop, everybody just start pop to me. I pop to you know, because if that person that pop, who is me for no pop?
And that's why we have the culture now where everybody say like people buy views or whatever, because it's perception. Just like a man say, oh, this have 1 million views. Oh, well, maybe I need to check this out because this must be good. Versus like, even so it's like them kind of something.
So you need that, so the look is important a lot.
Because that's what social media marketing is essentially. Just to put it in front of everybody's face so you can see it and be like, you need to be a part of this trend. Like, oh shit, this will go viral. Maybe just you need to use the Sonya too and put in my video. Like that kind of vibe.
Naturally. Well, so alright, so you remember your bad rhythm with some bad song. When we can look over, give me some timeline now for when the Genius are drop.
I try to roll out this by the end of the month. I might start, I try to roll this out by the end of the month. Finish up them there, have some more singles. So yeah, I think by the end of the month, all of them things are supposed to start.
So the new radio.
Yeah.
And then the Alka now, because enough people look out for the Genius and Alka.
We're gonna drop a couple things, but I think we'll start with the one I'm gonna play for you. I go forward. gonna talk back to him in the weekend, but I think we'll try to jump out with that this month, for sure.
Anything with Jada and Shem, I know you work with them close.
Oh yeah, I have a gang of music with them. Jada about to drop her EP, we'll do a couple of songs on that, and then we have the singles, like when we did Make You Hear one of them. I have a couple of my things with Shenseea. Yeah.
Anything over international wise?
Yeah, for sure. Whole heap of things actually. I have a song with Jamaica new favorite TikToker.
Oh, Nikki. One queen, you know. One queen.
Yeah, I don't know when that'll drop, but it's supposed to be sometime soon. Yeah, enough things. I have enough things from the countryside. I have like a whole heap of things from the country forward. But yeah, I do enough for them things, but I try to get enough for the energy to dance all to.
And last question before I wrap up. Rihanna album. Rihanna come out now, so she not buy the reggae album. What's going on with that?
No, you'd have to ask Rihanna.
Can you work? Did you send some tracks over?
Yeah, well, they have a couple of things that it kind of locked in for a while. Mm-hmm. But I can't know because I don't know what's happening personally there.
In our team.
But I mean, hopefully. I would love if some of them songs they dropped. That would be amazing.
All right. Yeah. Well, Steve, respect again, my brother. Congrats, I'm tell you, we're pro. Jamaica pro. Some say we. Is it me? Many people can't find it. You're not try, yeah, do it. If you are trying, man.
In my mind, I try still. I try my best. Yeah, socials, at the Genius One. I think that's across everything.
No, I miss one question. TikTok, you think about TikTok, so? The girl everyone want the Genius now. Everybody be like, yo, I need to go to Jamaica.
Yo, TikTok crazy.
Was that intentional or that was just you trying to be more social?
You know what I'm saying? TikTok, it's just, I start use TikTok because, you know what I'm saying? I did just in a weird place, to be honest. And it's funny how them things they work. Like, that probably inspires somebody because me just that use it, me just then, me that go through so much crazy thing in my life at the time. And I kind of just did I use that as just like a,
escapism.
Kinda ish, but not really, but like that. And then I make some video. Well, I did start finding, but I watch content on there, just like at night time. I don't work and I just reach on whatever. But then I start finding other creators, people like Charlie Puth and people who do things like similar to what me I do now. I'm a other fans so like, oh, this body mood, I do the same kind of thing. And then I start make my video them. Not trying to get viral or nothing. I just make them just because creating helped me through anything I go through. So if I make depressed or whatever, like create them, I just feel better. So that was how TikTok started for me. So it's funny how it started for me from like a darker place and then it turned into like but things will make other people feel happy and inspire them. So, but yeah, that's funny to me, and it TikTok coming like most of the things I'm gonna say on TikTok now is people that said the first time I must say how we look. Right. So it's like me a new person now. Enough for them.
Been a year from how long?
Well, yeah, so it's interesting over there for real. And the girl them over there funny too.
And hey, and then now we really have to see like how creative you really.
Yeah, it's a good medium to like inspire people with that too. That's my only thing, to be honest. I just want to inspire because I know how important being inspired was for me and my journey. So I would love to just always like do that for somebody else.
So you offer mentorship? Or you just don't have time for you?
I mean, like, not something I'm gonna do like as a thing. If I can, and if it's somebody would need help in any way, I can do it. But like, I like me respond to people with them something like people they miss stuff about like, yo, how you get this song, or when you did do this in this song, how you did that, like them kind of something. But would I love if I can do it on a larger scale. Like I don't know how. I have to try to figure that out. Cause a big part of what me do more can give back to people like that. Cause like I said, I know how that would have mean the world to me, looking up to people me look up to back in the days. Like if I could have see a video with Timbaland and do something, or video with Fire, like that would have just mean the world to me. Like I'm gonna meet man like Sly and Robbie and them man, there's a like you that just to me just like yo, I'm see the type of drum machine I use and like them things that just mean the world to me. So, but I love to be able to do that on a larger scale, but figure it out.
Yeah. Well, it's a bit outro now for real. Genius, respect again. I hope that they are and talk for the rest of the guys. I mean, people, let's be honest. We don't know if we find it on TikTok and IG and all the social media platform. New rhythm of forward soon. I know what to do. What to do? I'll be behind the beat one day. Below over.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, well, I get that. So I get the I think somebody for the production.
Yeah, ready.
But people, let's be honest. We're gone.